What's going on today, people? Vlog with Bonafide. Well, I'm just sitting here. I had to put my truck in the shop. I had them come tow it a little while ago. Well, about an hour or so ago. I had them come tow it to the shop to get it fixed. Basically, what the problem is I need an alternator. My alternator has went out because I had problems like a couple months ago. I put a battery in the truck. You know, the battery had went dead, and I put a battery in the truck. So I was like, okay, cool. Took care of that little problem. But all of a sudden, maybe 3 to 4 weeks ago, I was up in Locust Grove or whatever, and I get back on 75 South coming back home, you know, and there was a little issue with this son of a bitch wouldn't let me get on to the interstate. Let's start there. This fucker wouldn't let me get on the interstate, so I had to gun it because this bastard, he wouldn't slow down. You know, he sees me. He sees me. All he has to do is slow down and let me come on. But this fucker, he kept speeding up, just kept speeding. So I had to fucking floor it. I'm pretty sure I probably was going maybe like 100. I don't know, or whatever. Speed limit 70, but I had to get about 100 just to get on the fucking interstate because this fucker wouldn't slow down and let me on. So from that point on, I started noticing like the battery light on the message center and started flashing. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Well, let me go back. Prior to that, I had been noticing that morning since I was driving that it was kind of sluggish or whatever. You know, it really wasn't pulling like it was supposed to be pulling or whatever. So I really didn't know what was going on at the moment. I really didn't think about it. But fast forward back to that point where I was talking about coming back home, like the battery light kept flashing. You know, so I was gonna go to Griffin, but I said, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and go back home. So I kept on going out 75, whatever. Got up on the exit and I came back home. And I parked it. Like I said, since then, I hadn't went nowhere in maybe like 3 weeks or whatever in my truck. I hadn't went nowhere until this Monday, this week. Today's Thursday, so a few days ago on Monday, I took my truck to go get it, get an oil change because I was due for an oil change. Actually, I was like about 3 months due for an oil change. It was a whole bunch of shit going on. Normally, I'm good at getting my vehicle oil change, you know, pretty much on time. So this time or whatever, I mean, it's not the first time I've done this, but it's rare that I do it. So I went to go get an oil change and whatever, and I was asking the dude about it. I told him the situation, what happened, and he was like, they really wouldn't make it do that, or whatever, basically what he was saying. So they went and looked at it, whatever this is. Mind you, I had did a little research before I got there, so I already had a thought in my mind that it was an alternator issue from what the research what I, you know, had done. So the guy, whatever, him and the other guy at the particular shop, whatever, for the oil change, they checked it out and everything. They did a diagnosis, whatever, you know, put the little machine or whatever, everything on the battery and all that stuff, whatever. And they confirmed what I had learned from my research, that it was the alternator that was pretty much went out on me, or was going out or whatever, because my volts was reading like a 12. I rather say to me it was really between 10 and 12, but he said it's 12 volts or whatever. So I'm like, what's it supposed to be? He was like 14 volts. So he was like, basically explained to me the whole thing about the alternator or whatever. That, you know, I've already heard, okay, it was, you know, the charge the vehicle or battery or whatever. So he was explaining to me about that, you know, that it was mainly pulling off my battery. Everything was pulling off my battery. And all that made sense to me a couple of months ago when I had the issue with the battery. So I actually wound up buying a battery a few months ago And I guess the battery had got drained because the damn alternator had went out. And I didn't know it because I'm not really mechanically inclined. There's certain things that I have like learned or heard of from the past or whatever about certain things about the vehicle. So, so I really didn't think about none of that stuff or whatever, and besides, I didn't really have too much money back then or whatever this and that, to fix anything anyhow, even if I didn't know what it was. Like even the issue with the battery or whatever, I mean like, that was my last $100 and whatever at the moment or whatever. So thank God I had that to even get the battery at that time. But, back to this or whatever, so I asked the guy like how much would it be? He was like, I can guesstimate probably about $250 or more plus labor and this and that. Like shit. So that pretty much fucked my whole day up. My whole day on Monday was pretty much fucked up because I was like, damn, I got another issue with this damn vehicle. It's a 2000 Chevy Tahoe that I had. I've had it for 6 years. Okay, so this telling you, okay, it's a 16-year-old vehicle. I mean, but for maybe the past 4 years, maybe 3 to 4 years or whatever, I have little stuff that's going on. The main thing that I have that I've always been purchasing for my truck is tires. Okay, I have 20-inch rims on my truck, so tires is not cheap. I don't buy new. Shit, I can't afford to buy damn brand new tires. If I had to do that every time, I mean, I really would be really fucked up. But I mostly like getting, used tires, which run me about $60 or whatever for my size. They're nearly new where I get them from. But I'm always buying tires because it's always been an issue with the alignment. I don't got an alignment done in that truck twice. The second time, it wasn't even my fault. It was, I had lent the vehicle to my sister, whatever this and that. I don't know what the fuck she did because she fucked up my running board and my alignment got fucked up. So I'm sure she hit something, but didn't really tell me until this day. She still really didn't tell me what happened. She gave me a bullshit story or whatever that my nephew fucked up the running board. I don't know what the hell, but anyway, I've always had issues with that for tires. I'm always buying tires. A few years ago, I had to get a water pump. A water pump went out. That was like that and something else. I think, yeah, that and the radiator. I had to spend like $500 to get that shit done at that particular time. And my back blower, as for my AC, my back blower in the truck, that has went out. I ain't even attempt to get that fixed because shit, nobody even sit back there. It's just me and my girlfriend. So I mean, the only person that was sitting back there, whatever, no longer here. I miss her, but she's no longer here. So I don't even really need for the damn blower for the air conditioner in the back. So I don't even worry about getting that fixed. Those really the only major problems, and now all of a sudden the damn alternator. And it's basically for the past couple of years or whatever this and that, I'm just like, I want a new vehicle anyway. I know it's getting older and I need a new vehicle, so that's what I want. I want to get a new vehicle because I'm tired of pumping money into this truck that's 16 years old, but yet I've had it 6 years. And the miles are getting up on it. Right now, I think I'm about like 235 or 36,000 miles. Could be wrong, could be a little bit more than that, but I think it's around that. I mean, other than it still drives pretty good. Just having other little issues, like I said, with the alternator now. But anyway, I had the vehicle towed. It's up to the shop now. They're a reasonable price because that first person I told you about, the one that did the oil change, whatever I called him, whatever this and that, he finally gave me an actual total. He was like $300. I was like, nah, I found somewhere else it's like cheap, which I did. The place I took it to now, have taken it to, he's only gonna charge like $200.51. I don't know what the hell the 51 cents is for, but that's how much he's gonna charge for that. So what I'm gonna do, since day Thursday, let him go ahead and fix it. So You know, they said it ain't gonna take long, but um, basically I'm gonna wind up picking it up like Saturday morning. I'll pick it up Saturday morning. I have my reasons why. I have money, but just gonna pick it up Saturday morning, whatever. And hopefully, just I don't have another damn major issue anytime soon, or whatever with the vehicle. I really hope not, because I mean, if I can afford to get a new vehicle, a newer vehicle at the moment, I would. You know, I love my truck, but I just really want to change anyway. But if I'm going too much damn shit, well, pumping too much money into that damn truck. So that's my thing with that, man. I need an alternator. Had to take to the shop. Hopefully that's the last issue I have to deal with, major issue I have to deal with at the moment. I do have another minor issue after I get that fixed. I gotta go get another fucking tire, front passenger. I gotta get a tire. I still haven't a tire put on my rim because I haven't had that tire or that rim, whatever, on there for about a month and a half. It had a knot in it. It's actually a knot in it, so gotta get another tire and get that put back on and get the spare taken off. Well, so hopefully that's those two issues will be the last one that I have for a while. You know. I had to get the truck fixed because planning on like going out of town or whatever soon, so I had to get it fixed and promised my girlfriend I'd take her out of town. So gotta have a working running vehicle or whatever. So that's my thing with that. So yeah, I had to go ahead and make a video about that, you know, just my little experience of what's going on right now. But anyway, been vlogging with Bonafide, and that's it.